Hey everybody, happy 4th of July! So I figured I'd do a tutorial while I do my makeup today because I'm going to go with a fun 4th of July theme. And I know I've been talking about foiling a lot, and so I figured I'd explain a little bit about it. Really all it is just adding a tiny bit of water to your loose powder pigments. It makes them more shimmery, more vibrant, and they last a lot longer. You can use rose water for this too, but I've always used water, so it's kind of just the way I go about doing it. But I put some on my hand as an example. So these are the foiled ones, and this is non-foiled. These are the same colors, but it just totally makes a difference. Sorry, I'm looking every which way because I never know where to look when I'm videotaping myself. All right, so I'm going to start with Angelic. It's like a yellowy color. It's really, really light, and it's going to go on like white. It's this one right here. I would normally do Curious, but I'm out of Curious, so you make do with what you got, right? So you just add a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of water. You do not need a whole lot, otherwise you're just going to water it down and it's not going to go on properly. And I use my mirror right here. And I'm just going to go right across the lid with that. And just so everybody knows, I usually do my foundation before I do my pigments, but I also finish it with my concealer and my bronzer after. So then it takes away any kind of fallout and all that good jazz. So. And it doesn't have to look perfect right away because I'm going to do a lot of blending with it. But the main point is just to get it all on there. And you can use a liner shader brush or a deluxe brush, or really any kind of brush you have that has like this tip when you're doing the lid. And then you're going to switch to the crease brush. Whew, I didn't dig out my brushes before I started this tutorial. The kids messed up my makeup bag. All right. So now I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to wet the tip of that. And I'm going to use Heartbroken, which is like a really, it's this one. It's like a really pretty reddish pink color. But when you foil it, it makes it more on the red side, so it's pretty cool. You just take that in the crease. This is my daughter's favorite color in the entire planet. She talks about it constantly. So now I'm going to take the liner side of my liner shader brush, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wet it, and I am going to use Precocious, and that's like a really pretty dark blue matte color. I'm just going to take it and go right in the corners. And I'm not sure exactly how great the lighting is, but I'll take pictures of this after so you all can see it. But this is just to give you the gist of where the placement is and everything. And then I like to take it right underneath the eye and go right along the bottom lid. You don't want to bring it too far in. You just want to go in the corners and kind of almost bring it halfway to the middle, or almost bring it to the middle, but you don't want to get all the way there. Once again, we'll bring it across the bottom lid. And the one thing I really love about the liner shader brush is that you can really get good placement with your liner side. Like if you're doing something a little bit more extravagant, you can place it a little bit more properly using the liner side. And you can always use the shader side to do some blending. Okay, so now I've been using palette 1 as my mirror. I'm going to take Elated because it's the closest color to my skin tone, and I'm going to grab my deluxe brush real quick. So I'm going to take my deluxe brush and I'm going to just, I'm not going to wet the Elated because I don't need that to be all vibrant. I want it to blend. I use it to blend everything down. So I'm going to start at the top of my brow and just bring it on down. Normally I go a little bit more crazy on 4th of July, but I figured I'd do something a little bit more simple. And it's a fun look. So now I'm going to take my Presumptuous liner. It's a really pretty shimmery blue. And I'm just going to take it right along the bottom lid. And I like to do it on the waterline. I don't like to do it below because I put my pigments below, so I don't need to do much more than that. But this just fills that in and makes my eyes pop a little bit more. All right, so there you go. That is how I would do my 4th of July look. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more better lighting so you can see. Oh, looks like it's, I'm going to bring it out just a little bit farther on this side. I do this all the time. I'm always doing little touch-ups. All right, so as you can see, it's all pretty blended. It's red, white, and blue, 4th of July style, and I hope that was easy, simple enough. You can mix and match with all different pigments to do these looks. It's super simple technique, and foiling really is a great way to make your pigments just pop and last all day long. Like I said, it's not the best lighting in here, so I'll take some pictures so you can see the finished product. But thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great 4th.